ladies and gentlemen, for the opening remarks, can we call on Undersecretary Abdulgani Macatoman? Sir?
Thank you, Anthony, for the kind introduction, and a very good morning to everyone. It is with great honor to welcome all of you to today's webinar for the construction industry. And we are fortunate to have with us the known personalities in the industry to share their expertise as our speakers. President of ISCA Inc. and ISCA International Inc., Dr. Ernesto De Castro, and Engineer Norman Macapagal, the President of EEI Inc. and EEI International Inc. Since the 1970s, the Filipino construction companies have been known in the construction industry worldwide. They have built and continue to build landmarks and participated in the various infrastructure projects such as PAM, Jumeirah Dubai Monorail, Brunei Istana Nurul Iman, and Osmania Aramco Gas Plant, to name a few. As of June 2020, there are 37 Philippine construction services exporters registered with Philippine Overseas Construction Board and contracted out major ongoing projects across the countries, namely India, Angola, Solomon Island, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Indonesia, Singapore, Timor-Leste, Kenya, Bangladesh, Qatar, Japan, and Laos People's Democratic Republic, among others. As we all know, construction services is one of the major revenue generating sectors of the country, whether in local or foreign business dealings. Despite major decrease in the number of Philippine construction services exporters from over 100 in 1980s to only 37 at present, the overseas construction industry still contributed its share to the economy, a total amount of 116 million US dollars. For this webinar, the other side of the industry, that is the outside of the physical construction of buildings, roads, bridges, and the like, will also be given an importance and attention to look into. When I say that, I am talking about the engineering and construction outsourcing. It's something which the Philippines has barely touched, but it's proven to be creating major investments, employment, and economic value, especially at this time of fast-paced technology. Indeed, the construction industry has various components to offer, ranging from both the EPC, engineering, procurement, and construction sector, and the AEC, architectural, engineering, and construction sector. The global engineering services outsourcing market size was estimated at 316 billion US dollars in 2019 and anticipated to witness a compound annual growth rate of 29.2% over the forecast period of 2020 to 2027. In an outsourcing market report, the Philippines is mentioned as one of the most sought after outsourcing destinations for engineering services because of the availability of relatively high-skilled professionals. Globally, it is believed that for many firms, outsourcing construction rules puts a company in a position to bid for larger jobs. And when we speak of outsourcing under the IT business process outsourcing, we talk about the export revenue generated by our Philippine companies without our engineers, architects, contractors, even living and ends from their home and workplace. And in this time of pandemic, it is one of the most opportune time to maximize the use of online exporting through doing outsourced work and plans for our established and target markets who have known and proven the Filipino skills and capabilities. Export is important to help increase foreign exchange earnings and mitigate trade deficit, provide employment opportunities, bring confidence and pride to the nation's capabilities, hasten economic development of the Filipino people, and become global partners in building nations. In this time of crisis, the effect on supply chain, particularly on construction, may not be immediately felt because of the inventory cycle observed in the Philippines. However, on the part of the Department of Trade and Industry, we believe that we should not be complacent and wait for more drastic effect. Hence, appropriate policy recommendations and medium to long-term plans to help the industry bounce back or continue its operations are being discussed for implementation. As of now, the government support to the industry is clearly manifested through its Build program. In terms of the continuing effort to build our place in the global community, we encourage every Philippine company to look also into the business of outsourcing as part of their major services offering. This is so timely in this time of pandemic since physical work is quite limited. I wish to emphasize that we are more than willing to work hand in hand and support the construction industry. Likewise, I am hopeful that today's webinar will pave the way for an active sharing of information for the mutual benefit of our stakeholders. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate the Export Marketing Bureau and of course our partners, the Construction Industry Association of the Philippines, the SIAP, and the Philippines Overseas Construction Board for organizing today's webinar, and most importantly, all our Philippine companies and stakeholders driving this industry. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.